All right, here we are, Sean, a.k.a. Apollo, myself, Rivington the Third here at World Cyber Games Grand Finals, Los Angeles, California. Sean, how was the trip here, and how are you liking the event anyways?
The trip has been amazing. I'm so glad to be here in LA. Beautiful city, the sun is shining, and I'm here watching Starcraft. I mean, there's nothing better to it.
Yeah,
we have
exactly.
Goojila on the left and Yayba fighting for Poland. Do we have any Polish Yayba fans in the crowd?
Yes.
And do we have any Korean Goojila fans in the crowd? I think he has a few fans.
I think a few fans are in favor of Goojila, so the underdog now. One match down, trying to come out. Yayba, like we said, a professional player at that. 2009, first hit Gozu Gamers Gozu Cup, 7. So he is pulling it out. He has been playing recently, keeping those tournaments under his belt, pulling home medals here and there. So he does have what it takes, if left there, to do damage. Goojila versus Yayba. Sean, start us off here as we have the countdown coming down for your matchup.
And we do have Goojila spawning down on the, is it the left-hand side? We do have Goojila on the left-hand side of the map, and Yayba on the right-hand side. The thing about this map is you have there's no ramp on this map, so it's extremely hard to defend against any forward aggression. But then on the other hand, when you are putting aggression on players, I mean, you do have this choke point which you can abuse extremely well, because it's really hard to get in there and do any form of aggression. And I'm not sure if we're going to see, because last game we do have Goojila not really going for his shuttle play as usual. I mean, famous for his shuttles. He does go for, and last game he go in for the DTs, which is a bit surprising. And Yayba not quite ready for that, going for the shuttle first before the observer, and that really hurt him straight away. DTs doing a ton of damage.
Awesome. Love the Reaver Rider. All right, guys, we're coming into this matchup here on Tau Cross, your second of these quarterfinal matchups. And right now, it looks to be only Koreans left. If your last Polish player cannot do this, Yayba trying to keep this one under his belt, stay in this best out of 3 here on Tau Cross. Like you said, it is a deep map. There are 3 spawns, but they have gone the closer of the 2, and this could affect their gameplay on the scouting.
Yeah, if Yayba does fail to win, to take down this game, he's going to be left with only 3 Koreans, and that is the same as always, same as last year, top 3 Koreans. It looks like we're probably going to see another one, unless our Polish guy can pull someone out the bag and take down a formidable Korean Protoss player.
And he really can, but the momentum now rushing through on this one for Goojila. He does know, he went with the off strat on that one. He didn't go straight for his red shuttle, one of his default strats. So he may just go for that one right now, getting everything down, actually going for gas. Would that be early? Actually, they're both doing it at the same time, so I guess normal for both.
Yeah, it's pretty standard opening so far. The only thing different is they did scout in the incorrect direction. Yayba did scout down to the south location, whereas Goojila did scout in the correct way. And he's going to move into the base now. There's not too much to see early on. He's got to, the thing was, compared to last game, he has to try and keep his probe alive for longer. Unfortunately for Yayba, he got kind of stuck against a probe, and he just lost it straight away. And that's why probably the Goojila decided to go for this DTs, because he lost that scout so early. He was pretty much open to do whatever build he wanted in the dark.
There's a little bit of harassment from the probe, and we will just see him going around back and forth, doing a very good job of keeping it alive. And now to play a little bit of ring around the rosy with the Zealot, as Yayba tries to find where Goojila is, obviously knowing where he is and not going to get too much information at this point in the match. But we are going to have to see what they can produce here off of this scout. Will they start to change it up after the core comes out?
Yeah, what both players will want to do now, when they're going around the base with the probe, is they'll want to try and count the pylons, because counting pylons basically tells you what they're doing. Because if there's a pylon down, not in their base, it could be some form of hidden tech, hidden gateway, and then that's the way they always got to do a very high level play. That's what both players are looking to do now, and there isn't any hidden pylons, so both players know this is standard. And Goojila sending an early Zealot into the base of our Polish player here. I'm not sure if he's going to be, he should have enough to defend against. The core is going down. He's just been another form of harassment. Is he going to get any probes down, though? All
right, there is a second Zealot, and he is going to run right by it. But with that Zealot and that probe, he could kind of cause a little bit of damage here and mess around with him. He's going straight for the economy line, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to lose a few. There's one. Could he be going for 2?
Oh, my God.
The other probe coming back just to get the probe, but here he is doing a lot of damage, Sean.
He's doing a ton of damage, 2 kills already on that Zealot. I'm not sure if our Polish player, Yayba, actually even saw that, done a ton of damage, 2 kills, and it will leave the base now. I mean, but then again, just taking 2 probes this early in the game just helps you so much and puts him behind.
It really does. It comes down to like 50 minerals at that point. That those probes we're going to collect over the next 20 seconds, but you're not going to have that. You're not going to have another unit, and you're going to have to set, slow down a little bit. Make sure you get those probes back out to the unit count that you want to continue your build.
Yeah, range is now being researched by Goojila. The Zealot is going to go down, or are these Dragoons going to come in and save it? I'm not sure the Dragoon does come in. Oh, he gets the first hit on this. This could be incredible. I mean, this Dragoon is in a lot of trouble.
Wow.
The 2 Zealots do come in to help out, though. Both players do end up retreating. This Zealot taking a few hits, but the shield will tank that for now. And Goojila going for a 2-gateway opening. This is, a little surprising. Last game going for the DTs. Usually he likes his Reaver play, but going for the 2-gate push.
Well, I think, as he saw last time, the units, ground units for him worked really well. He outmassed and outplayed with a little bit of micro, even on the ramp of Yayba's base, although Yayba was just thwarted by the mass numbers and power and numbers of his goons. But that long range gives you the advantage. Nobody had the Reaver out at the time, and he took him out exactly as he did. So I think Goojila is favoring, as he does put down his robotics facility, some of those goons over the Reaver this time.
Yeah, pretty identical builds, really. I mean, actually, sorry, the Yayba only has the 1 gateway into the Robo. The Robo for Goojila has been put down now. What's his next add-on going to be? Will it be going straight for the Observatory?
Not sure. It would be a smart idea, but as we know Goojila, he probably will go for that shuttle real quick. We're going to have to wait to see if anything pops out of there. Both things going down. Another gate at the other base for unit production. And right now these guys, like I said, setting up armies. We do have an expansion coming out. No, not expansion. That's just a group of armies. Looks like an expansion. But they could be sending out the probe now, and it may be happening.
Yeah, both players sending out the probe. I'm sure I'm interested to see what this Yayba is doing that probe. Just moving it down towards the bottom. I guess just in case there are any units in the middle of the map. Both players doing some, and they are going to cross past both probes.
Oh,
this
no.
with the pylon there was pretty interesting. And Yayba's probe runs straight past it, sees exactly where it is. The shuttle is out.
There it is. Not going to be a red shuttle this time, but he's going to be able to use it just as good. And we're going to see what happens with a Reaver drop on this one. Now, a very contained base. There's a lot of darkness to each base that you can see, we can see, but the opposing team can't. Each unit has just an oval of light around it, so it's very easy to drop either on that border that's around the bases or right inside that wall and just start wreaking havoc.
Yeah, onto our cross within the main base. There's such a huge area. I mean, it's so big behind the back of your base, and so you can actually go in there with the shuttle unseen and start doing a ton of damage. The expansion is going down here as well. It looks like we're going for a double Reaver, so he's going to use his dropship with a double Reaver. This is pretty similar to how he played in the earlier stages on stage.
Yep.
And is he going to see this with his units? No, it's an observer. I thought it was a shuttle. But this Nexus, because he spent a ton of resources on the Nexus, he's not going to have as many units as Goojila has. So Goojila could go for the finish right now if he does see this. I'm not sure if he's going to spot these units as they push out, though.
Yeah, Yayba right now going around the outside of the map looking for other expansions, because right now, Goojila may be feeling confident, but he has not expanded, and the economy right now of Yayba is going to start growing. There goes that facility, or the
robotic support only just finishing, though, so that means he's only just going to have the Reavers coming out. 2 Reavers are in this shuttle, and Goojila looking for the kill now, and he has to defend against this because he doesn't have as many units as Goojila. It's going to be extremely hard to defend against this.
It really is. Goojila right off the bat. It was a lot more aggressive than it was last game, and they are going at it more aggressive already. Right off the bat, these guys are head-to-head with their goons, just getting their probes out, just got some Reavers, and here it is. He is going to micro this, ladies and gentlemen. Check this action out. The goons to be taken down in the choke. Nice pickup by the shuttle, Sean. He's going down for the action.
Oh, he's doing a ton of damage with these Reavers. The Reavers are coming in, doing a ton of splash, and the Dragoons are staying. Oh, a big hit by that Dragoon. And Goojila looking in a formidable place. He looks like he's going to take this down. Probes have been pulled as well. And wow, this looks like a bit of a walkover here by our Korean player. Yayba on the back foot. This expansion is going to go down. Gojila's going to go straight into the main base. The Reaver's still alive. Shuttle full HP. This Reaver is out for him. It will help defend. But there are just too many units here. By Godzilla going straight into the base.
Very, very nice. And even with the Observer, he could not thwart what Goojila brought to the table today. Ladies and gentlemen, Korea is left in the tournament. Your top 3 players to play against each other here at the finals, grand finals of World Cyber Games 2010.
And Goojila makes it into the final. This is his first time in WCG, and he goes straight into the final. He will be playing against either Flash or Jaedong tomorrow, and later on in a couple of hours, we are going to see Flash battle it out with Jaedong.
Wow.
And that is going to be crazy.
When is that going down? Flash versus Jaedong at what time?
I think that's in about an hour and a half from now. But
All
I was
right.
talking to Goojila. I had a translator before, and he was extremely happy when he looked at the brackets to find out that he didn't have to play Flash or Jadon before the final. He goes